I just sat down on my chair, scratched my butt while thinking what video should I make. And after a while I decided to make the most cliche video any YouTuber can make. Dating every anime I watched this season. 2.5D Seduction. This anime takes things seriously from the start. There is no vanilla shit and shame like oh I can't do this, so embarrassing. Remove those clothes and put those cheeks on me. You like cute girls doing cosplay? This is for you. She's 16 by the way. B tier. Wistoria Wand and Sword. This anime is really pretty. And that's all it is. Don't get me wrong, I really like this show and those moments where he showed those cocky magicians their place. I live for shit like that. But it's a very linear story so far, nothing out of the box happened, which makes it feel like typical shonen which we see like 2 or 3 every season and then forget about them next season. B tier. Next is NieR Automata version 1.1a Cour 2. After the episode delays previous season, I dropped this anime and I never thought I will watch it again. But 2a made sure that I do. And truth be told, I didn't regret picking it back up again even for a second. This season is pure madness and chaos to the point where even the MC is dead. And I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you. A tier. Tower of God Season 2. This anime never interested me that much. The only reason I watched first season is because of the unique art style. But then the new studio went and changed the art style from this to this, which automatically drops this anime one tier lower, and then one more for the choppy animation and one more for absurd OSTs. Overall, this is a C tier. Suicide Squad Isekai. When I first saw this anime, I thought this would just be an anime version of the movie, cause I missed the Isekai part. And after the first 5 minutes, I thought I was right and dropped it right there. And after a few weeks, I realized it's an Isekai. And suddenly the Isekai trash lover part of me woke up and I decided to give this anime another chance. And it was everything I expected it to be being an Isekai. High octane action, no plot, and hardly step on me. B tier. Pseudo Harem. I don't know why anyone will watch this anime past episode 2. It's just the same thing over and over again. The only selling point of this anime is Rin playing different characters. Sure, that might be interesting in some other setting, like I don't know, my bedroom or something. But on my watch list, nah. No longer allowed in another world. Suicidal maniac, raising up goddesses, chomping on sleeping pills. This, my friend, is Isekai at its finest. It's a pretty good show though. B tier. The Ossan Newbie adventure. At the age of 30, where everyone decides to get married, settle down and have kids, Rick decides to become an adventurer and accidentally ends up joining the party of literal monsters who grind him to dust, kill him, revive him, kill him again in order to make him strong. Another power fantasy. C tier. Next, I Parry Everything. This motherfucker is thicker than Mandingo, and I'm talking about his brain. He's the second MC who managed to piss me off this much. First is him. So before his thick-headedness gets to me, I decided to parry this anime out of my watch list. The strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. This is another power fantasy, but rather than brute forcing his way, MC uses strategy and intellect, which is good, but those strategies are the weakest point of this anime. They are so simple even I can see through them, and it's not an isekai, but somehow he has knowledge of our world, and he starts making guns out of nowhere. From where did he acquire such knowledge is not mentioned anywhere, or maybe I just missed it. D tier. Failure frame. Let me expose myself in front of you and dangle my VV and confess that I'm a huge sucker for revenge stories. It doesn't matter how bad they are, I always enjoy them. And Failure Frame is also absolute fucking garbage with shit for animation, no doubt. But just like I said, I enjoyed it the same. C tier. Makeine. This anime is about a bunch of girls getting rejected and our main character Nukumizu becoming a shoulder for them to cry on. Just like every other romance MC, he's a loner, mob character who never had a friend in his life but suddenly finds himself in a situation where he's surrounded by cute girls. But the biggest question is, from a shoulder to cry on, will Nukumizu be able to become a dick to ride on? Overall good anime. I think I will make a video about this later, so make sure to subscribe for that. A tier. Dungeon People. This anime is about Clay, who is a thief, and while dungeon diving, she somehow ended up working in it. Yes, just like that. If you are ever interested in how a dungeon works, this anime shows that in a pretty interesting and unique way. B tier. Elusive Samurai. Just watch this video later. B tier. Bye bye Earth. I don't know what this anime is about or what the hell is even going on. So basically this girl lives in the land of furries and she's the only one that looks like human and doesn't have any furry features. From this you can pretty much guess what happens next, right? Racism. So she wants to meet people who look like her and she leaves on a journey to find them. That's the only thing I understood, everything else went straight over my head. So if you do understand it, please explain it to me. C tier. Plus sized elf. This anime is just a fetish. So if you are into Gorlock the Destroyer, go for it. It's all you man. D tier. Next is Shika Noko 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 Koshi Tan Tan. I always thought how a story would turn out if someone writes after smoking a shit ton of weed. And I finally have my answer. Shika Noko 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 Koshi Tan Tan is an anime that doesn't make sense. And that's how it's supposed to be. There are CGI deer everywhere and random shit happening out of nowhere. Pure opium type shit. But that element of surprise which caught me off guard in the first episode stopped working in the latter episodes. And it stopped being funny and just looked stupid after a certain point. But it's still an entertaining watch. B tier. Mayonaka Punch. At 1 million subs, I will suck you dry. This is the premise of this anime. Masaki, who got kicked out of YouTube channel she created and made popular. So she decided to make a channel of her own and she finds a vampire live. Just like everyone knows that creator sees everything as content. Oh look, that's a human. No. That's content. Mayonaka Punch is about the business of YouTubing and dealing with being cancelled and making content with a bunch of vampires. Overall, good anime. A tier. That time I got reincarnated as a slime season 3. After having a meeting with my non-existent executives for 8 episodes straight and yapping non-stop, we have come to the conclusion that this season is C tier. Alya Sims in Russian. When this anime started airing, everyone made such a big deal out of it, like something groundbreaking happened which will help us humans evolve further. But when I watched it, it's your typical rom-com in a school setting where everyone worships the student council for some reason, with the gimmick of Alya expressing her feelings in Russian. And I can understand that. I like Russian as well. But the more you watch this anime, the worse it gets. And I realize that every rom-com is just same. B tier. I personally don't think there is any anime this season worthy of being S tier, but maybe that's just me. But did I really watch this much anime this season? I need to touch some grass. While I do that, make sure you subscribe and leave a comment and check out these videos as well. And as always, I will see you in the next one.
Yeah, this is fine. This isn't weird.